What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, and I'm here to tell you it's looking more like SHEDEUR Sanders will remain the third string quarterback based off one Browns insider. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Cleveland. Let's get it. Let's go. I tell you, I did not see this coming, man. I truly thought, at least for this week, SHEDEUR Sanders will be the second string quarterback until Deshaun Watson. I'm still rolling hard with that Deshaun Watson theory that I believe Deshaun Watson is going to come back. Now, something that I told you guys the other day is looking like it's starting to grow some legs, and people was definitely starting to talk about it. Well, just like I told y'all, I was getting word back in when was that, like late July, early August, that none other than the Cincinnati Bengals wanted to get SHEDEUR Sanders. I was privy to that. Somebody told me that, and I believe that's what it was. So when this trade went down and I didn't see SHEDEUR get traded, I say, hold up, wait a minute. The Browns had to initially block that trade. But for whatever reason, which we're going to play some more audio of some more Browns insiders, why they keeping him, I have no fucking idea why. But let's listen. Let's listen to this real quick because we're going to be listening to a bunch of stuff today. But let's listen to this.
I have sources. And the Cincinnati Bengals' first inquiry wasn't about Joe Flacco. It was about SHEDEUR Sanders, and I even heard there was a third-round pick involved. But the Cleveland Browns balked at it. I mean, you're thinking a guy they didn't even want for a third-round pick? That would be the perfect chance to get rid of him, but they wouldn't do it. And there's a reason they wouldn't do it. And now it looks like it's expedited the process of putting SHEDEUR Sanders in the game. They didn't want him. Jimmy Haslam got this pick. I know Jimmy said he didn't have nothing to do with it. No, Jimmy Haslam made this pick because Depot Destin did not want anybody. You think he wanted all this attention on his organization, what he's doing over there in Cleveland? No. So now it's expedited the process with SHEDEUR Sanders playing in Cleveland. They wouldn't trade him for a third-round pick to Cincinnati because they are terrified if they trade him and he's good.
Cat's out the bag, baby.
This is a regime that got rid of franchise quarterback Baker Mayfield and maybe number two in SHEDEUR Sanders.
I don't know, man, but many people was definitely talking about this. But yeah, guys.
Bailey Zappi will be the backup quarterback on Sunday.
It's a great question. I wrote a whole column about this yesterday, and I made a very strong case that I think he should be. And I just wrote that because that's how I feel, and I have no idea if Kevin's going to do that. In fact, they might absolutely 100% make SHEDEUR Sanders the backup for this football game. But I don't think they should for so many reasons that I outlined in this column. The first of which, and the most important reason I'm citing here, is the fact that SHEDEUR Sanders, I think, would be best served by heading into a football game with a game plan designed for his skill set. If he has to go in against the Pittsburgh Steelers, all they've practiced all week is a Dylan Gabriel scheme. He's more mobile. He's different. He's not as tough. I mean, there are just different traits these two guys have. You're not going to be calling, the RPOs and the bootlegs and the rollouts and the keepers and the design runs and different things that you will call for Dylan. Now, I'm making him sound like he's Lamar Jackson. He's not that, but he is definitely mobile enough, and that was his game in college, to zip around and make off-schedule plays at times and avoid sacks and do all those things. That is not SHEDEUR's game. They would have to devise a game plan that is going to maximize SHEDEUR's skill set. And one of his superpower, his number one superpower, is his elite accuracy. I see it even in the short amount of time that we are now allowed to watch practice. He is still showing off this uncanny elite accuracy. It's really something to behold. I see him do things that it's elite level accuracy is what I'm seeing out there. So he's got some amazing things that he can do as well. It's just not the Dylan things. And I think when he goes into a football game, he should have the supporting cast, the plays, and everything else designed to help him. So it's really not about him not being ready. It's about him not being game planned for this week. And why can Bailey do that, even though he's also a drop back passer? Because Bailey's been around for 4 years. He would more easily be able to adapt to some of the things that Dylan's doing. He would play faster. He can pivot. He can be thrown into a situation. He has been thrown into situations before. He's also started 9 games, won 4 of them, including one in Pittsburgh when he was with the New England Patriots. So there are a lot of reasons that I'm citing that I think this should happen, but I believe this is how it should go.
Is there any way the Browns would trade SHEDEUR Sanders before the deadline, Tony?
I don't think anybody wants him, Riz,
Okay.
I'm being honest.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
the Raiders passed on Tom Brady.
Yeah, I know, but it's different circumstances now, Tony.
Well,
the
they got
Raiders thought
Pickett
Geno
now.
Smith. Wait. The Raiders
They
thought
got Pickett.
The Raiders thought Geno Smith could play, and he can't. So for a 4th round pick or 5th round pick, you take a flyer on a guy. You don't think anybody would do that.
I don't, Riz.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
I mean, they
Why?
when they
would
needed
no
one, they
why
asked
would
for
no
Pickett.
Why would no one want SHEDEUR Sanders?
Because I think everyone made their statement about what they thought of him during the draft.
Yeah, but Tony, that was 7 months ago.
Well, he's not gotten any better, Riz.
Well, they don't know. I'm just saying, but like,
They see the film of the Rams game
did they see the film of the Panthers?
and
game?
the kick. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Oh.
that
game.
Super Bowl
See,
performance.
to you,
yeah,
that
they
game
have
doesn't count. Okay,
Well, it
to
was
me,
the
that
first
game
game.
counted for something. It did. And by the way,
It's a
he
what
was
have you
playing
done
with
for
the
me
twos.
lately?
By the
league.
way, he was playing with the twos. You're blatant. You just blatantly. The guy played with 4 offensive linemen that didn't make the team, and you're just dismissing that as if it meant nothing. At no point did Dylan Gabriel play with 4 offensive linemen that are no longer on the team. Call it for what it is, please.
The league
for
knows.
the love of
The
God,
league knows
just
who
give
was
me
on
that.
the field.
For the
Riz.
love of God.
The league knows who was on the field. Okay, that's no excuse for anything. That happens to backup quarterbacks all over
Well,
the
then
league.
what in the world is
preseason.
this kid doing on the Browns roster now if he's as bad as you think he is?
It's not how I think he is.
As the whole freaking league thinks he is, according to you.
Yes.
You think the whole league thinks he sucks. Why is he on a roster? Why is he taking up a spot? Why?
That I can't answer. That's
Yeah, you can't answer.
Since April 28th, we've been wondering why they took him.
You coming. You should have seen by now. Coming. Yeah, they talking about it. We coming. They doubting us. We coming. They saying. We coming. They think it's a game. We coming. I don't give a damn what they say. You best believe. We coming.